যশোমতি নন্দন ব্রজবর নাগর যশোমতি নন্দন ব্রজবর নাগর গোকুল রঞ্জন কানা গোকুল রঞ্জন কানা গোপী পরাধন মদন মনোহর গোপী পরাধন মদন মনোহর কালিয় দমন বিধান কালিয় দমন বিধান অমল হরি নাম অমেয় বিলাস অমল হরি নাম অমেয় বিলাস বিপিন পুরন্দর নবীন নাগর বর বিপিন পুরন্দর নবীন নাগর বর বংশী বদন সুভাষা বংশী বদন সুভাষা যোজন পালন আসর কুল নাশন যোজন পালন আসর কুল নাশন নন্দ গোধন রাখোলা নন্দ গোধন রাখোলা গোবিন্দ মাধব নবনীত কাশ কর গোবিন্দ মাধব নবনীত কাশ কর সুন্দর নন্দ গোপালা সুন্দর নন্দ গোপালা যমুনা তট জর গোপী বসনর যমুনা তট জর গোপী বসনর রাসরসিক কৃপাময় রাসরসিক কৃপাময় শ্রী রাধা বল্লভ বৃন্দাবন নটবর শ্রী রাধা বল্লভ বৃন্দাবন নটবর ভগতি বিনোদ আশ্রয় ভগতি বিনোদ আশ্রয় যশোমতি নন্দন ব্রজবর নাগর গোকুল রঞ্জন কান গোকুল রঞ্জন কান গোপী পরাণ ধন মদন মনোহর গোপী পরাণ ধন মদন মনোহর কালিয় দমন বিধান কালিয় দমন বিধান কালিয় দমন বিধান কালিয় দমন বিধান
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. It's so cold outside. I don't want to go outside. But anyway, I'm not gonna take any chance to acknowledge all the devotees who participate today. So we will go directly to the Krishna book. We will be starting the new chapter. Chapter number 8, Vision of the Universal Form. After this incident, means Trunavrat killing, Vasudeva asked his family priest, Gargamuni, to visit the place of Nand Maharaj in order to astrologically calculate the future life of Krishna. And Garg Muni was a great saintly sage who underwent many austerities and penances and was appointed priest of the Yadu dynasty. When Garg Muni arrived at the home of Nand Maharaj was very pleased to see him and immediately stood up with folded hands and offered his respectful obeisances. He received Garg Muni with the feeling of one who is worshipping God or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He offered him a nice sitting place, and when he sat down, Nand Maharaj offered him a warm reception. Addressing him very politely, he said, quote, My dear Brahmana, your appearance in a householder's place is only to enlighten. This teaches thee also etiquette, how we should receive the guest, even uninvited guests or the envy. That we should receive them with nice, kind words, give them a place to sit, and also ask them if they would like to drink any water or something. What is this child abduction? Always something. This world is getting worse and worse. Huh? And then we have to give them a nice warm reception, if possible. For the saintly person, we can wash their feet and take the Charnamrit. This is the proper etiquette. So he said, Nand Maharaj, to Garg Muni, that we are always engaged in household duties and are forgetting our real duty of self-realization. And this sentence really applies to all of us. Your coming to our house is to give us some enlightenment about spiritual life. You have no other purpose to visit householders. Quote, actually, a saintly person or a Brahmana has no business visiting householders who are always busy in the matter of dollars and cents. If it is asked, quote, why don't the householders go to a saintly person or a Brahmana for enlightenment, unquote. The answer is these householders are very poor-hearted. Generally, householder thinks that their engagement in family affair is their prime duty, and that self-realization or enlightenment in spiritual knowledge is secondary. Out of compassion only, saintly person and Brahmanas go to householders' homes. So Nand Maharaj addressed Garg Muni as one of the great authorities in astrological science. The foretelling of astrological science, such as the occurrence of solar or lunar eclipse, are wonderful calculations. And by this particular science, a person can understand the future very clearly. I don't know, I was listening to the class of my Guru Maharaj or somebody, but it says that devotees should not show their hand. Why? Because we clasp our hand in front of the deities for glorification, then everything gets changed, even though it is written. I don't know, somehow or other, by the astrological calculation, my son should not be in this world. He should have left this world long time ago. He doesn't have any lifeline according to the astrology, but still he's living, by the God grace, I guess. Something. Nand Maharaj addressed Garga Muni as one of the great authorities at astrological science, and the foretelling of astrological science, such as the occurrence of solar or lunar eclipse, are wonderful calculations. And by this particular science, a person can understand the future very clearly. So Garga Muni was proficient in this knowledge, and by this knowledge, one can understand what his previous activities were. These are wonderful pictures in Krishna's book. Putnas. And then Mother Yasoda saying the universe within the mouth of Krishna. And then all they simply make arrangement to steal the butter and yogurt. That's the business of Krishna with the monkeys and birds. Haribol. And by the result of such activities, one may enjoy or suffer in this life. I think we should really realize this fact that if we are living comfortable life, it's not because we are intelligent or we are smart people other than other people, but it is just because of our previous activity. We are reaping that benefit. But if we don't accumulate enough pieties and the good work, then our next life will be doomed. So at least for sake of our protection, we should dedicate our life. Prabhupada used to say, always give two examples, Tata and Birla, that they will never run out of the money. Why? Because they are giving more than 50%. I was shocked, actually, that yes, Tata, when they produce their annual report, they use for this other person's purpose more than 50%. And that's why this is the, I think, fourth generation is running and they are not short of money. So if you want to have your coming generations how live a lavishly, nicely, comfortably, you should contribute quite a bit of money, not become miser. That's the real future of our generations. You are helping them, not leaving aside a chunk of money that they may misuse on their own. And also when we do good things, the children are smart. They are watching us, how we do our life. And if they see our dedication, then they will also remember and follow in our footsteps. So Nand Maharaj also addressed Garga Muni as the best of the Brahmanas. A Brahmana is one who is expert in knowledge of the Supreme. And without knowledge of the Supreme Absolute, one cannot be recognized as a Brahmana. The exact word used in this connection is Brahmavidam, which means those who knows the Supreme very well. An expert Brahmana is able to give reformatory facilities to the subcaste, namely the Kshatriyas and Vaisyas. The Sudras observes no reformatory performances. The Brahmana is considered to be the spiritual master or priest for the Kshatriya and Vaisya. Nand Maharaj happened to be a Vaishya, and they accepted Garga Muni as a first-class Brahmana. He therefore offered his two foster sons, namely Krishna and Balaram, to him to purify. He agreed that not only these boys, but all human beings, just after birth, should accept a qualified Brahmana as spiritual master. Yeah, on my Gurudev class, he was saying that no other living being get the second birth. Only the human being can get the second birth. First birth is when we take the birth from the womb of our mother. But the real essence of is second birth, to become initiated in the spiritual line. And then we should take full advantage of the second birth, knowing that this is the chance Krishna has given us. So upon this request, Garg Muni replied, quote, Vasudeva has sent me to see the reformatory performances of these boys, especially Krishna's. I am their family priest, and incidentally, it appeared to me that Krishna is the son of Devaki, unquote. By his astrological calculation, Garga Muni could understand that Krishna was the son of Devaki, but that he was being kept under the care of Nand Maharaj, which Nand Maharaj did not know. Indirectly, he said that Krishna as well as Balaram were both sons of Vasudeva. Balaram was known as the son of Vasudeva because his mother Rohini was present there. But Nand Maharaj did not know about Krishna. Garg Muni indirectly disclosed the fact that Krishna was the son of Devaki. Garg Muni also warned Nand Maharaj that if he would perform the reformatory ceremony, then Kamsa, who was naturally very sinful, would understand that Krishna was the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. According to astrological calculations, Devaki could not have a female child, although everyone thought that the eighth child of Devaki was female. So in this way, Garga Muni imitated to Nand Maharaj that the female child was born of Yashoda and that Krishna was born of Devaki, and they were exchanged. The female child, or Durga, also informed Kamsa that the child who would kill him was already born somewhere else. And Garga Muni stated, quote, if I give your child a name, and if he fulfill the prophecy of the female child to Kamsa, then it may be that the sinful demon will come and kill this child. Also after the name-giving ceremony, but I do not want to become responsible for all these future calamities, unquote. On hearing the words of Garg Muni, Nand Maharaj said, quote, if there is such danger, then it is better not to plan any gorgeous name-giving ceremony. It would be better for you to simply chant the Vedic hymns and perform the purificatory process. We belong to the twice-born caste, and I'm taking this opportunity of your presence. So please perform the name-giving ceremony without external pomp. Nand Maharaj wanted to keep the name-giving ceremony a secret and yet take advantage of the Garg Muni's performing the ceremony. So when Garg Muni was so eagerly requested by Nand Maharaj, he performed the name-giving ceremony as secretly as possible in the crowd of cowshed of Nand Maharaj. He informed Nand Maharaj that Balram, the son of Rohini, would be very pleasing to his family members and relatives, and therefore would be called Ram. In the future, he would be extremely strong and therefore would be called Balaram. Garg Muni said further, quote, because your family and the family of the Yadus are so intimately connected and attracted, therefore his name will also be Sankarsan, unquote. This means that Garg Muni awarded three names to the son of Rohini, namely Balaram, Shankarsan, and Baladev. But he carefully did not disclose the fact that Balaram also appeared in the womb of Devaki and was subsequently transferred to the womb of Rohini. So Krishna and Balaram are real brothers, being originally sons of Devaki. Garg Muni then informed Nand Maharaj, quote, as far as the other boy is concerned, this child has taken different bodily complexions in different yugas, millennia. First of all, he assumed the color white. Then he assumed the color red. Then the color yellow. And now he has assumed the color black. Beside that, he was formerly the son of Vasudeva. Therefore, his name should be Vasudeva as well as Krishna. Some people will call him Krishna and some will call him Vasudeva. But one thing you must know, this son has had many other names and activities due to his different pastimes, unquote. So Garg Muni gave Nanda Maharaj a further hint that his son will also be called Giridhari because of his uncommon pastimes of lifting Govardhan Hill. Since he could understand everything past and future, he said, quote, I know everything about his activities and name, but others do not know. This child will be very pleasing to all the cowherdmen and cows. Being very popular in Vrindavan, he will be the cause of all good fortune for you. Because of his presence, you will overcome all kinds of material calamities despite opposing elements, unquote. This is the benefit to have the Krishna in our life. Garg Muni continued to say, quote, my dear king of Braj, in his previous birth, this child many times protected righteous persons from the hand of rooks and thieves whenever there was a political disruption. Your child is so powerful that anyone who will become a devotee of your boy will never be troubled by enemies. Haribol. Just as demigods are always protected by the Lord Vishnu, so the devotee of your child will always be protected by Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This child will grow in power, beauty, opulence, in everything on the level of Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, I would advise that you protect him very carefully so that he may grow without disturbance. So Garg Muni further informed Nand Maharaj that because he was a great devotee of Narayan, Lord Narayan gave a son who is equal to him. At the same time, he indicated, quote, your son will be disturbed by so many demons So be careful and protect him, unquote. Who is Nand Baba to protect Krishna, right? In this way, Garg Muni convinced Nand Maharaj that Narayan himself had become his son. In various ways, he described the transcendental quality of his son, and after giving this information, Garg Muni returned to his home, and Nand Maharaj began to think of himself as the most fortunate person, and he was very satisfied to be benedicted in this way. So lifting of Govardhan Hill was also revealed to Nand Baba. A short time after this incident, both Balram and Krishna began to crawl on their hands and knees. And they were crawling like that. They pleased their mothers. The bells tied to their waist and ankles sounded fascinating, and they could move around very pleasingly, sometimes just like ordinary children. They would be frightened by others and would immediately hurry to their mothers for protection. Sometimes they would fall into the clay and mud of Vrindavan and would approach their mothers smeared with the clay and saffron. They were actually smeared with saffron and sandalwood pulp by their mothers. But due to crawling over muddy clay, they would simultaneously smear their bodies with clay. As soon as they would come crawling to their mothers, Yashoda and Rohini would take them on their lap and covering the lower portion of their saris, allow them to suck their breast. Now the mothers are not even feeding the children natural. They just put it on a bottle, milks. We are losing everything. Haribol. When the babies were sucking the breast, the mother would see small teeth coming in, and thus their joy would be intensified to see their children grow. Sometimes the naughty babies would crawl up to the cowshed, catch the tail of a calf, and stand up. The cows, being disturbed, would immediately begin running here and there, and the children would be dragged over clay and cow dung. To see this fun, Yashoda and Rohini would call all their neighboring friends, the gopis, and upon seeing this childhood pastime of Lord Sri Krishna, the gopis would be merged in transcendental bliss. In their enjoyment, they would laugh very loudly. Yeah, I think I have said before also that I was born in the small village, and my father used to have a farm and a cows. And I see when the calf born, immediately within few seconds they can stand up. So amazing. And then they will start jumping. One time I was massaging Giriraj Swami Maharaj, and I was relating this, that how wonderful the monsoon season was. That as soon as the cow gives the birth to the calf, and then within minutes they will stand up. And I remember that they used to pluck a lot of these muscles from their feet, so it doesn't become a giant feet. They want to keep a very smooth and nice. And I was totally wondered how that, it must be hurting the calf, but that's what I seen my parents do. They will plug up some muscles from the feet because it's fresh, they don't feel any pain. But that way that feet will be so smooth and nice. And then monsoon season, they will want the rain come, there is a green grass all over, and they will just raise the tail and run here and there. A wonderful scene. over here, our boys may have not chance to see those wonderful things. I was visiting my brother-in-law house, Chaitanya Prabhu's house, and they have so many toys. And I was telling Chaitanya Prabhu Shans that, when we brought up, there was no toy was needed. Everything was natural. From clay pot, the pieces of the clay pot, we used to play the game. We used to have the hide and run games. We used to play the kabaddi that now is becoming famous. And then so many agar pathas and so many different. Then also I was telling him that we used to cut the trees and one branch and then two branch comes. And then the person will hold the one branch and other boy will sit two legs on that V shape two branch. And then the other person will drag him on the street. Those are the wonderful things. Parent doesn't have to spend the money. And then children were getting so much.
Prabhuji, we are not able to hear you.
We have been brought up was so gorgeous. No money need to be spent. We should follow that our forefathers, the way they live the life. But we have been sucked into the Western civilizations, coming to US and spoil. But now in India also the people are really following the Western civilization so much so. So there is no difference. But still there are some family, if you go in the real rural area, you will find some villages where you can really feel peace. That's wonderful. So thank you very much. I think I have taken 2 more minutes. So please excuse me. Also, I will be traveling to Naperville tomorrow, early in the morning, but I'll be there with you, chanting until maybe about 5:15, 5:20. I'll have to leave my house by 5:30. So I need 10 minutes to wear the shoes and jackets like that. But I'll be chanting with you until 5:20. And then the reading of Krishna book, I will record it today. So someone Prabhu will graciously play that recording. So we don't want to miss anything. And I'll be coming back on Monday. But I'll finish the morning program in Naperville. And then I will go to the airport. So looking forward. I'm going to attend the Vyas Puja of His Holiness Ramapat Swami Maharaj. It is nice to be present and get their blessings on these special occasions. So with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. And I was very happy to see that Anjul Sati, who joined from India, she lives in Badrinath, and so cold, and I don't know how they survive. But yeah, she said that it is not that problem. We wear that heavy clothing, but I heard that she said that the Badrinath temple get closed for 4 or 5 months, but she lives nearby. I don't know how they survive. I heard it when I visited Badrinath that in the winter time, all these inhabitants, they move down to Josepur or something, that town, it's in the middle. And then no journey done for 3 or 4 months upward from that town. But I don't know, some people may be living there. She didn't tell me, but So it's so nice to see. And I asked her, how did you know about this link? And she said that, well, I contact the New York temple that I would like to join in the afternoon, my time, who is chanting very early, around, 2 o'clock. And New York temple give them our link. And then she started joining. And she was asking me to bless her that she can also chant in early morning, but at least between 1 to 2, but I think she's staying a lot longer than that. So this is wonderful. With those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the desk of these wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. They are waking up very early. I haven't seen that number of devotees join at 4:30 meditation time. 68, 69 now. So very good. And by 2:10, we have about 15 devotees join. By 2:30, we have about 20 devotees join by 2:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's amazing. I'm so happy to follow in their footsteps. So those spiritual warriors joined from Aurora, Illinois, India, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Atlanta, Tampa, Phoenix, College Station, Austin, San Jose, Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, Baltimore, Baton Rouge, Portland, Orlando, Jacksonville, Ohio, St. Louis, New Delhi, Loganville, Georgia, and from Badrinath, the Mataji is joining, Haribol. And the girls who lives in Jammu and Kashmir, still they are on the vacation, but she sent me the text message that Prabhuji, we really missing the associations. And I said, may your heart fill with the love of Krishna by remembering the devotees. So wonderful. So any other question, comment, or corrections? Otherwise, we will just log off. Anybody has any comment? Any realization that they would like to share? So many new people. They should have some good realization. They should share with all the devotees, It would be so nice. Somebody is calling. Oh, my wife is calling. Haribol.
Haribol. Hey, Shamsundar. Murari Vallabh when Mataji going to Chicago. So they asking for that we can come. So they said, no, we don't have a pass for you. So can you request that they can come?
Oh, what they don't have it?
એ લોકો પાસ આપે.
Oh.
પછી
Okay.
કે અમારી પાસે પાસ નથી એવું કે. પણ હવે બે માણસના શું?
Okay. Yeah, I will talk to.
રિક્વેસ્ટ કરે તો એ લોકોને ખબર પડે. તો એ લોકોને પછી મુરારી વલ્લભના તરફ કરવો.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Then they will have to buy the ticket and everything last minute.
No, it's not a ticket, just pass. Some kind of pass.
Oh. So they are physically they are coming?
Oh yeah, they are leaving today.
Oh, they are already okay.
They are
Okay.
going.
Oh yeah, his son-in-law is there, right? Chicago.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they have a 2 pass, and they
Okay.
asking for 2 more. So
Okay.
they said no.
Okay. Okay.
આપણે ત્યાં તો બધા લોકોને ત્યાં આવે છે.
Yeah. Okay. I will talk to them.
Yeah.
Haribol. Okay. So thank you very much. Looking forward to see you all if Krishna so desire. We will see you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Kalpatarubhasya kripasindhu patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. See, Prabhu, I would like to visit you sometime when I come back. week?
Oh, sure. Thank you,
Right.
Prabhuji.
Yes, I would like to visit you next week. I'm going to
Okay.
visit two family. One is that Shrikant Survase Prabhu,
Okay.
and your house. I will visit you. You please send me your physical address
Sure.
and also let me know which day would be better for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
very
much.
much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hari
We
Bol.
also coming tomorrow, Prabhu. There, but
Huh?
I will start around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh, you are also coming.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, I see. Wonderful. Yeah, you know, when I visited the New Jersey Pepa retreat, and Ramapad Maharaj, I told Maharaj that I will have to leave early, like 3 o'clock. I will have to leave from the home because I have a flight at 5. And then your Guru Maharaj chastised the person who bought my ticket. And they said, you should never book the ticket for Vaishnava early in the morning. But then this time also, I think Namanand Prabhu and Prem Vinodini Mataji, they booked their ticket and they said, oh, we are also going. I said, okay, which flight number? Send me that. So then I send it to the devotees in Naperville that they are buying my tickets. They are so kind to me. So I send them the information. So me and Namanand Prabhu and Prem Vinodini Mataji will be also flying in the same flight, going and coming back.
You're going from hobby or
Hobby. Yes.
Yeah, I did late, so I did not get the hobby.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think Madhav Charan Prabhu is also flying from IAH tomorrow.
We are
That's
flying
what
in
I
the
will
evening, Prabhu.
Huh?
We are flying in the evening we have a flight at 3
Oh, I see. Okay.
from Houston.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, sometime I become so impulsive. Somebody say I booked the ticket. I said, okay, send me the information and I will follow the same way like that. So we can have the devotee in the association. That would be very nice. So a lot of devotees will be there. It's nice. I'm fortunate to be a part of that program.
With Lakshana Prabhu also is coming, I guess. I see.
Huh?
With Lakshana Prabhu is also coming.
Oh, I see. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. And Shyam Vallavi just called that Murari Vallabh Prabhu and Mataji are also coming. But they say we cannot give you the pass. So she requested me to talk to the organizers to allow them to attend that festival.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because their son-in-law lives in Chicago. You know, he is the TP over there. One of the TP, I think. Balram
He
Prabhu.
means what, Prabhu?
Huh?
What is meant by TP?
Temple president? One of the temple president. I think there are a few of them, like a council.
Oh,
He is also one of them. Balram Prabhu. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I think it would be cool. I haven't checked the weather, how cold it's gonna get.
It's just half our temperature, Prabhu. It's definitely cold.
Definitely cold, huh?
It's about 26 now. 26 degrees Fahrenheit.
Man, I need to wear so many heavy clothing. I can't.
Ours is 42.
I
so
can't
it's
take
just-
that cold weather, you know. I had the cold weather, but what can be done?
Prabhu, we'll see you tomorrow then.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you
Prabhu.
very much. So thank you very much. By Krishna's grace, if he so resolve, we will see you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much, all the wonderful devotees. Please keep in your prayer that we can see you tomorrow morning. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you
Hare
very much.
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Pass in the